give a more personal side to the minor leagues.
Yeah.
But just have you state your name one more time for me.
Devin Goodwin.
All right, and then I'll start with these questions, try to make it quick for you. How has Mitchell Page's experience in the big leagues and as a major league hitting coach helped you adjust to the minor league game?
Well, I didn't get to spend a lot of time with him. You know, when I was with that team a little bit in spring training, and by the time I got here, he was gone. But he did. You know, he does give you some good insight on hitting and looking what to look for and stuff like that. He's pretty good at helping you out there.
And other than baseball, did you excel in any other sports growing up?
Yeah, I actually played football in college too. I was a pretty good high school football player in Alabama and played quarterback. We won the state championship my senior year.
Where did you go to school at?
To college or?
Yeah, to college, and then where are you from?
I'm from Alabama. I went to D2 school, Delta State in Mississippi.
Okay. And what was your favorite baseball team growing up as a kid?
I loved the Braves growing up. I remember watching the World Series, when I was a kid, and I was a huge Braves fan. I loved them. We went to games every chance we got.
Wow. So who was your favorite player growing up as a kid?
I liked Chipper Jones.
Chipper?
Yeah.
What were your best and worst subjects in school?
I was pretty good at math and English, even though I didn't really like any subjects.
Yeah.
But I didn't like history much. History is pretty interesting, but it's hard to learn all that stuff.
Right.
It's basically memorization, and I didn't really like doing that.
Yeah. If you could have any song play when you're going up to bat, what would it be?
I walk out to "We Fall Down" by Cutlass.
Okay.
It's a Christian band, and it's got a good guitar solo, and I think you should always put God first. So.
Yeah. All right. What's some advice you would give to someone that's trying to get drafted and become a professional player?
Don't ever doubt yourself. Work hard and trust that your work will pay off, and don't doubt yourself and try to be consistent at what you're good at, and just keep playing as long as you can play, and maybe one day you'll get a chance. That's what I did.
Yeah. What's your favorite and least favorite workout that you have to do to kind of either get ready for the game or to stay in shape?
I love to lift weights. In the off season, I lift weights 4 or 5 times a week, every week, because it just makes me feel good. I love to lift weights. What I don't like to do a whole lot of is I'm not a big fan of running a whole lot.
Right.
But I'll do it. I don't like to do a whole lot of it.
Yeah, I know personally that when I played, that was the worst part. That was one of the decisions why I didn't become a pitcher, because it always had the pitchers running the extra foul poles.
I think if you stay in sprint shape, you're pretty good, but there's no need for all that long distance running for a position player.
Yeah, totally agree with her. What is your favorite and least favorite thing about being a professional athlete?
My favorite thing is your ability to be a positive influence. It's cool to come out here on the field and kids look up to you and they think you're a big leaguer already, and they look at you like you're somebody special, and we're just normal guys, and that's pretty cool to be able to be a positive influence like that. The least favorite thing about being a professional athlete is being away from home. I'm a big family person, and it's not always fun being away from family and friends that you care a lot about. You can't be there through the tough times and the good. It's sometimes tough to do that, but it's just part of it.
Who was or who is your role model that kind of kept you going through the hard times?
My dad, for sure. My dad's a really successful high school football coach in Alabama, and he went through a lot. He went through some struggles early on in his career, but he's always worked hard. He's always done things the right way. He's always been first class everything he does, and he's just the ultimate role model to follow, because he doesn't take any shortcuts. He never has, and it's all paid off for him. And he always, he cares about all of his players. That's not every coach, but,
right.
And I think that he has all the qualities of the perfect role model. So I've always looked up to him.
So, if you could play beside any Major League Baseball player from any era, who would that be?
I think it would be Derek Jeter.
Jeter?
Because I read some of that book. I haven't finished it, but the Yankee Years by Joe Torre.
Yeah.
Well, Joe Torre narrated. I guess he was on talking. He wrote it. He talks a lot about Jeter and how he's just the ideal teammate, and you don't see that everywhere. You don't see that in a lot of guys. And he plays hard. He gives himself up for the team, and they say obviously he's just a really good clubhouse guy. I mean, he's the guy that everybody looks to. They said that even in the first year they won the World Series, he was a 21-year-old shortstop, and all those veterans were looking to him, to come through for him, because he's just that kind of player, that kind of teammate. So if I could play next to anyone, it'd be him.
Okay. And what has been the most challenging part adjusting from the college game to the professional game?
Tough question. Well, obviously, for me earlier on it was facing velocity consistently.
Yeah.
Because I came from a smaller school. We didn't see a ton of velocity, but other than that, I think that it's just learning the game, all the ins and outs as a position player, the infielder. Every situation, you better have the right thought process, or you're going to end up messing up, I think learning every little detail of the game, trying to learn as much as you can, that's probably been the toughest thing to do, because every baseball player can never say they know everything about the game.
Yeah.
There's so much.
Have you had any crazy fan experiences or anything interesting happen to you with the fans so far?
No, not yet.
All right. Well, thank you for your time, and check STLMinorsReport.com.